All right, good evening, guys. Welcome. So we've had a lot going in the market. You do not want to miss this update. Let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to look at is we have our Bitcoin dominance chart. This is the chart I've been talking about for quite a while. This is the chart you must be paying attention to if you're trading altcoins. Like I was saying, a break below this level will result in an alt season. I cannot stress that enough. This level comes because we have it right here. This is our weekly breaker. See how much this has been rejected on, finally broke through, came back down, and then created this breaker. So this down here, this is where the mass majority of the money came into the market for altcoins. Okay, this is all the money transferred out of Bitcoin into altcoins. That's why, even though Bitcoin stopped rising and it started falling after its peak in 2017, 2018, the market continued to rise for the altcoins. This is why if we lose this level, it's extremely important. So if you go down to the hourly chart, see how it's been reacting upon it so far. So in my last video, if you're on YouTube, I know we haven't had any of the videos, but on my Facebook group, you guys are very well aware, I marked off this level right here as a very important level, how it's consolidating. We have higher lows and lower highs. It consolidated, it broke down. So this is a downward movement, so a bearish movement into a bear pennant, into another downward movement. Now, we're not sure, or we were not sure if this is going to hold or not, and we still don't know if it's going to hold or not. It's pushing pretty dang far down in there, guys. Like, it's possible it breaks through. We don't know yet, but just understand this is a very, very important level, and it will be defended very heavily. So this chart right here, you must be watching it at all times if you are an alt trader. Below here, massive movements are very, very possible. So that being said, even if we don't get below here, we still have potential for a lot of massive movements. So let's go to our total 2 chart. You know, this is the one that is everything in the crypto market except for Bitcoin. If you are an altcoin trader, this is what you must be looking at and making sure you understand what's going on. So as you guys can see, it was forming a channel, okay, which is usually corrective. And since channels are corrective, you assume that it's going to break up to the upside. And sure enough, it did so. This was annotated way before in the Facebook group a few days ago. Obviously, it didn't play out exactly the way we were looking for. We lost this level and now have come back up and reclaimed it. So you can see this very clear price action. It's incredible how clear this price action is. If I remember correctly, it's a daily level. No, it's a 4-hour. That's what it was, a 4-hour level. Yep, right here. This 4-hour block and this 4-hour block. I think those are very important levels. So as you can see, went above, broke below, retested it, broke above, came back and retested it again. And now we are currently struggling to get above this block. And once we get above this block, there is nothing up here to stop us from shooting all-time highs. Now, if you go to the daily chart, see daily chart, same thing. I don't see any major blocks. I think that's all we got, guys. Like, I'm dead serious. That is literally the only thing stopping us from going to all-time highs. So yeah, this is pretty clean. I mean, honestly, as we came back down and retested to a certain extent, it might take some time for it to bust through, but I think it's very feasible that it is going to bust through. So be patient with it. We'll see how long it takes, but overall, I think it looks very healthy. So that's where we're at with that. Disregard the volume here. It doesn't really transfer over. Just understand the volume is incorrect. So don't be too stressed on that. Let's go ahead and look at our dominance chart. We really haven't gone over that much lately. This is the percentage of the market that's held by Ethereum. Ethereum is the leader in the altcoin market, so you always need to be aware of where Ethereum is at relation to the total market cap of the market. So as you guys can see, it looks to me like this is creating some sort of a stair-step pattern. It comes up, consolidates, up, consolidates, up, consolidate. So if the trend is up, consolidate, the assumption is we're going to go up and consolidate again, right? Like, why would we go against the trend if it's so clear? So yeah, it looks healthy. I don't see any issue with that. XRP dominance. Yeah, like impulse consolidation. So we would assume impulse consolidation, right? No reason to really go against the trend. All right, that's our big technicals. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's check how we're doing there. Even though I don't trade Bitcoin myself, you must always, always, always be aware of where the market is regarding Bitcoin. So let's see. These are the levels I have marked out that make the most sense to me. I think have been reacting really well. So first off, let's go where we got these levels from. I know I'm putting this on YouTube, so a lot of new people hopefully will be seeing this that are outside of my normal group. So bear with me for a second. We're going to go to the 4 hour and figure out where all these levels are from. This first level right here is this 4 hour breaker. It held as a very strong resistance this entire time. So you can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, busted above it. And once we busted above it, we had this double top. We got above the double top, created a channel, which I assumed was going to bust to the upside. However, very clearly that did not happen, right? Very clearly. It fell down from the channel and it fell right through this, it fell right through the 4 hour breaker. It fell right below the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. And then we also have, I don't know why it's not listed out here, it should be. We also have a pretty dang clear trend line up here that this is fine. I guess it's not too bad. It's not perfect, but overall, this trend line as well that's been established on the hourly. So it fell right through all that and just absolutely nuked it. So what was once resistance will become support. So this channel has became a resistance. You can see that that entire thing was just constantly beating against this channel and it kept getting rejected, right? It came up here and originally rejected off the blue channel again. It went into the channel, rejected off the midpoint. Now it's currently broken above the channel and we are retesting it. So I would hope that this is able to be sustained. Now, above that, so we have this breaker right there. The other breaker I have here is the daily chart. I have this very clear breaker right here. So you can see the price goes down with break in price, then continuation down. This break in price is where the bulls fought back. Okay? So whenever they fight back, that means that there is some sort of a resistance there. And if there's a resistance on the way down, you expect there to be resistance on the way up as well. So it is a contested area now because it becomes a breaker. So that's where we're getting that from. So like I was saying, that's the daily chart. So on the daily level. So in order to reclaim that level, we must get a daily close above that level. Just like over here, this is a 4 hour chart. We must get a 4 hour close above this level. So this will be a strong resistance if we tap it. This will become a very strong resistance if we tap it. And 4 hour, this right here will become a strong resistance if we tap it because it has held up the price pretty dang well up to this point. You see how well the 200 moving average on the 4 hour sustained the price up pretty well over the time. And it just nuked right through. It did come back up and try to retest it, but realistically, it wasn't that good of a retest. So I expect this to be resistance, this to be resistance, this to be resistance. If those 3 levels are reclaimed, then we can get bullish. Only then can we become bullish. My line in the sand is this breaker right here, which is the level above the double top at this right here. If we get above here and close above, I don't see any of this really provide much resistance. I think at get above there, we're going to continue going higher. Problem is though, we have to get to that point, and that's the challenging part. So that's where I'm at with Bitcoin. I think that my recommendation, right, as you can see my disclaimer on the deal, my recommendation is that you would, what I would do is I would go ahead and sell a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then if we finally reclaim this level, then you can add more back. And you're thinking, oh man, but I'm gonna miss out on a lot of money here. Well, that's a lot of resistance we have to get through, and you're only gonna miss out on a 10% movement. 10% really isn't that big of that much movement in a market like this, right? It's really not that much. So if you do want to play Bitcoin, I think that the safe play is waiting until you get above this level, and all of this can and probably will provide a lot of resistance coming up. So could we nuke going through it? Yeah, absolutely can, right? Bitcoin does some crazy stuff every once in a while, but because it is such a long established resistance levels, I do expect it to give it a lot of crap. So be careful on that. So let's go through and check out other coins I'm also interested in. Let's make this a pretty in-depth video. Why not? Let's do a pretty in-depth video. So let's start with our top. Let's go right down the line. So AAVE, okay? I haven't looked at this chart in a while. If I remember correctly, this is a daily level. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was. This daily block right here. I thought that would provide a lot of resistance. And as you can see, it most certainly did. So back above, retested it, came back above, and now we're back below it. So AAVE is in the middle of that daily block. I think that if we get above this block and we close above this block, we're shooting for the highs right here. If we get above the highs up there, I think we're pretty much in the clear. There is some other stuff right here that I'm a little bit concerned about. I think this block will provide a lot of resistance. No, actually not that one. I don't want that one. I think this block, yes, this block will provide a lot of resistance because this is up, break, a price action, and then continuation up. I think that'll provide a lot of resistance. I think that, and I think they're far enough. This one already got tested. So you see it, oh, there we go. Let's try this again. Okay. This level, this daily block has already been tested, right? And you can see this level rejected this price, right? Like it's really, really apparent. So yeah, these blocks definitely do work. So yeah, I think that one's already been tested. So if we get to there again, I don't foresee it being that much of resistance. I think realistically, our biggest resistance is right. Let's look to see if they have trend lines. I don't really see anything that makes sense. Yeah, I guess technically there. That trend line might provide resistance. You really don't know yet. I think get above, yeah, I guess it could. I think it would probably have a little bit of resistance going back up, but shouldn't be anything too crazy. Let's go to the BTC pairing. AAV. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, beautiful. I drew this out days ago, and it just retapped it perfectly. So, yeah, this is a where did this come? Whatever it was, it obviously worked. Not sure what sort of. I haven't updated this chart in a long time. 4 hour. I don't know what this level. Why? Sure. Regardless, though, it's very apparent it had a lot of resistance. It came back up here, retested it, got rejected, rejected. So all data down. Right now we're rejecting off it again. So I don't know exactly why I have that level in there, but obviously it is providing some sort of resistance. Maybe it's an hour. I'm not sure where it's at. Let's see. This is so funny though. I cannot believe it. There's a daily. Maybe it is this one. I bet that's what I did. I bet that's what it was right there. All right, cool. I didn't label it properly, but there he is. I think that's probably the one I'm looking for. This right here and that right there. Oh, I was doing on mobile. That's exactly why I couldn't get that dang thing down a little bit. So that's what it was, guys. That right there is providing a lot of resistance. We have this breaker right there providing resistance, and this one right here. So that's my targets for the BTC pairing, and obviously the first one already been rejected a little bit, so as expected. Then if it gets above there, the next target's right here. If it gets above there, the next target's there, and after that, then we have clear skies. So if we get above this level, clear skies, sky's the limit essentially. So let's go back to the USD pairing. Let's go to ADA. ADA. Haven't looked at this one in a while either. All right, so we have this very clear trend line that's been established. Breaker, I'm assuming, is a 4-hour. God, I need to do more updates on these things. Really? No, I am not even sure where I got this level from. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Wow, I need to get more involved in this stuff. All right. So, oh, I bet this is right here. Up, down. Not sure. I was getting that from. I had to review my videos to see what I was even looking at. But yep, I review way too many charts. So there we are. All right. Regardless, though, we are showing some resistance there. The next one we should show resistance at is its daily level. Yep, there's daily level. And the problem is, though, we're currently below this trend line. And until we get that above that trend line, I just really can't get that bullish. Now, if we do get above this trend line and do close, then we have a pretty solid looking ascending triangle formed, and that should have enough power to bust above there. Because this is obviously been tested once, twice, 3 times. 4th time at this apex, the end of the triangle, should be plenty of strength to bust through that. So ADO looks bad right now, but is very close to getting into a really good position. So that's where I'm at right now. Actually, let's go to the BTC pairing. BTC, it's consolidating. This looks, honestly, this looks a lot like Doge before it popped off. Really does. This looks pretty damn similar to Doge. So that this level right here, breaker, very clear breaker. Yeah, this looks very similar to Doge, believe it or not. Because Doge came up and started beating on this thing until it broke above. And once it broke above, it was off the races. So I can find actually really similar there. Doge, USD, right here. So basically what happened is you had this level right around here. Just kept beating, and it broke above it. Once it broke above, it went just parabolic. As you guys know, Doge went absolutely on freak. So yeah, it looks similar. I'm not going to say it's going to have the same potential by any means. Just understand that this has a very similar look to it. All right. ANKR, you can see my squiggle. Didn't really work out because Bitcoin decided to nuke. That was cool. But we do have this, probably a 4-hour. Yep, 4-hour block right there. That's provided quite a bit of resistance and support. We have currently reclaimed that level. So because we've reclaimed it, now this now becomes a support level, in which case we are now targeting the next one, which will be right here, which I think that still makes sense. Well, I like this. This has developed since my last video. That's why it's a little bit there. This 4-hour block looks really good, actually. So until we get above this level, I'm not considering us in the clear. I'm going to delete that. That's way too far out of the way. Yeah, that's my new level. I like it. So get above there. You target up here, which I still like. Yep, I still like that, and I still like that. So get above here, we target here. Get above there, we target here. Get above there, we target up, and then we're off to the races. So this moves over here a little bit, and then we have our path for success right there. That's our path for success, guys. I just moved the chart right over for y'all. But yeah, it looks fine because we have this trend line that we've been established ever since, end of March. We've held it really well. And even when we did go below it, we quickly reclaimed it and retested it before continuing up. So yeah, it looks very healthy. Let's see. Band is one of my good ones. I like this chart a lot. So let's see where we're at. Let's go to daily. Yeah, here we are. So this is obviously a resistance. Broke above, broke down. Resistance, fake out. Then Bitcoin decided to crash. It's come back up. So this is very obviously the level we need to reclaim. And also, if you look at this, this looks pretty cup and handle-ish. Yeah, cup and handle-ish. So this is a big bowl, right? The cup handle over here. A little bit aggressive for a handle necessarily, but I think it's still valid. So it's busted above the handle. Now it needs to continue up. And if it does continue up, that's a really good sign. So very nice rounded bottom pattern there. So yeah, band looks fantastic. Remember correctly, the BTC pairing also looks really good. Oh yeah, it does. Look at this. All right, so you have this trend line that's been very well respected. You're currently right below the 200 moving average. get above the 200 moving average, I think this thing has a potential to do some incredible movement. This is a weekly. Yep, there it is. This is a weekly level. This weekly level is the key to us busting above. So as you can see, this keeps beating on it. An ascending triangle. This is becoming what's called an ascending triangle, right? Ascending triangle. So it's making higher lows into the same level of horizontal resistance, and so it's slowly gathering up the strength to bust above. And yeah, band has a lot of potential. So it looks really good. I like it. So and if it busts above there, the first level of resistance will be right here. Yeah, pretty simple, guys. Very easy play. Like it. Let's keep going. So band, BAT, BAT. Let's go to a lower time frame, the daily real quick. Oh yeah, I was actually looking to sell up here, and I ended up not doing it. I didn't pull the trigger fast enough before that massive drop on Bitcoin. Yeah, I was looking to sell because we did get below this level, and I did not sell. So until we get back above this trend line, we're in a pretty precarious spot. We have to get above this trend line because right now we are about to go and retest this level, which is a solid resistance without the support of this trend line. So now we have a lot more resistances above us. So a little bit concerning right now. We really do need to get above some levels. I like this breaker, so we're currently above that breaker on the daily. We closed this in 3 hours and 51 minutes. I want to see it above there. If we get above there, I don't see any reason why we can't go ahead and start reattacking this level here. So that's that. Let's go to the BTC parent. I don't know how. BTC, there. Those are there. Let's see. All right, so this is the BAT pairing, holding crossover there, trending above the 200 moving average, which is good. You can see the level of resistance it had when it was going above there. Just stair stepping up. I like that movement. And of course, we fell back down. Let's go to our weekly quick. No, nothing there. Let's try 3-day. I like this though. I like this better. There you go. I like this. Down. Like that. Damn it. Up. Yeah, all right. I like this then. This is the one I like. Yep. This is what I want. This is the one I like. I think it makes more sense as a breaker. So, and it has some historical significance as well. I really like it. And it rejects it really well. All right, cool. So, as you can see, this breaker, it went down, hit it, fell through. You know, it did come back above, and we've retested it. So, yeah, it's a pretty good support resistance flop. So, man, now BAT looks like it really good, actually. I'm not, you know, I'm not that disappointed. It's honestly looking not too bad. I do like it actually. I think a solid play is actually come up here and retest this breaker level. And if we get above there, then we can start looking at some new highs. So, but as you can see on BAT, there's a lot of potential left on this coin. So, yeah, too bad. I mean, honestly, can't really complain. Bitcoin Cash. This is one of those ones where if you love it, people hate when you love this coin. As you can see, it had a really nice reaction off this level. So we have this daily breaker I listed out, and it came over here. It tapped it just absolutely beautifully, and it bounced off from it. So really good, really healthy. This is a very clear breaker, and it did resist off it once. So we have a range sort of established. So what I would be expecting is some sort of a range. Maybe get above here. bust above. That's what I would like to see. It very well could just hover here for a bit and then bust up without having this big dip. But I would like to see the dip, if possible, to come and retest this level right here. It'd be really nice if we could, but not necessary by any means. But yeah, like it looks pretty damn healthy, honestly. It did reclaim this level, so yeah, I like it. Oops, I don't need. Oh, what am I doing? Yep, let's go to the BTC pairing. CH. Oh, that's a good flip. I like that. Oh my gosh, look at this. All right, so it came above the 200 moving average for the first time in, God, a long time. April 2020. So about a year. First time in about a year it got above the 200 moving average. About damn time. We're about to have a golden crossover. It came back up here and has closed above these levels, which is a pretty dang clear, um, resistance level. Have this here breaker. Didn't fully meet that though. So instead, let's try this one. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I like. There we are. That's the one I like. All right, so that. This one right here. These are our two breakers I think are pretty important at this level. Now, if we get above this level, which seems pretty likely at this point, I think it looks pretty likely as us getting above it, then we're going to be able to do some pretty extended targets. My first one's going to be somewhere around here, like the original one. And then after that, then we can start looking for something like there. And then really high, that. I think that's probably the primary targets for this movement. That makes sense. And just play level to level. So once we reclaim that officially, target here. Once we reclaim that, target here. Once we reclaim that, target here. So this on the BTC pairing matches up pretty well with the matches up pretty dang well with US dollar pairing. So I like it. You can see how much this thing dropped. It's incredible. And also, this is only on one of them. This is on Coinbase chart. The other charts even look more aggressive. But yeah, this is a really good break. This is technically one of it. Might have actually been what we listed off with. Yeah, I mean, that might have been it. That more likely. This is the one we listed off of. That entire block, I think that's what we originally listed off here. So, but you guys see how this works, right? So reclaim this, target this again, break above there. We target this. And after that, we go for new highs. So breaker play is very easy. Something else to notice, we do have an increase in volume on this. That is indicative of a interest in this coin. There's a lot of interest in it. And when there's interest and the price is going up, that means you expect a continuation upward, which is great. So yeah, that looks great. I like Bitcoin Cash a lot. The more I look at it, the more I like it. So yeah, I think it's strong buy. Honestly, I think it is. BNB. Oh, actually, all right. We go to a lower time frame to show what I have going. So this was a channel. This was a channel. Went down. Nasty, nasty, nasty bull trap or bear trap. Nasty bear trap. Came back to center. This is where I said, hey, this is about to take off. And it did. And it's come back in, retested it, and now we're currently starting to work on new highs, but we haven't actually reached it yet. So we have a little work to do, but this looks pretty good on a market structure sort of level. There is some work we need to get done on here, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty damn healthy. Let's go to a daily, see if we find any solid breakers. Nope. Every day. Nope. Not really. 12 hour, maybe? No, not really. I mean, honestly, we don't have that many breakers really work with right now. This one, 4 hour. Yeah, there's something right here. That's probably all we really got. I like that. It obviously rejected off of it, but that's probably the best I've got for a breaker, which means that once we get above here, it's really free skies. Like there's really nothing stopping us from continuing upward. So I like it. Looks great. Once you get above here, open air. So get above there first, obviously. ALGO. I didn't really hit this the way I wanted to actually. Go back real quick over this. I totally forgot this was a thing. Go over here to the 12-hour chart. You have this massive breaker. Absolutely gorgeous. So drop, consolidation, like a fight back, and a drop. This 12-hour breaker is a massive, massive level, and it's created a lot of resistance right here. It was confirmed here, here, and here. Came back up, and we keep rejecting off. Now we did get a weekly 12-hour close above this, but that's whenever Bitcoin decided to crash the market and it dropped pretty harshly. So this seems to be forming some sort of maybe a channel that we went below and it currently reclaimed. So I would assume that if this is a channel, it would come back up here and retest the top of the channel. So it doesn't look great right now. Honestly, it doesn't. That being said, a lot of potential in it. Look at the ALGO BTC pairing, like it's just consolidating. I personally, this coin has a lot of potential, as you can see, and it's really, really close to the bottom where it was back in the day. So it has the golden crossover, right? That's good. Yeah, golden crossover has happened. We also have had a really, really nice reaction off the 200 moving average. So this right here looks really solid. Already been rejected once. So yeah, that's a solid breaker. Get above there, and I think you have a lot of potential here. So it looks so close to being ready. Like so close to being ready, it's not yet. So be patient on it. Doge. Oh, this damn coin. Oh man. I told people in my Facebook group, they know I said if it gets a weekly close above this level, I have to be bullish. So I have to remain bullish on this because it's such a massive reverse shift. Um, there's a big inefficiency here. It really needs to get filled. So I would like to see this continue to drop. The closer it gets down here to this support level and this like massive SR flip, the more bullish I become. So the closer we get there, the more I will be putting in this coin. Right now, I have absolutely nothing. That being said, if it gets anywhere near this area, I'm going to be switching some over to it. So we'll see what happens there. On the US dollar pairing, let's see where we're at. Levels are not too solid. What I'm seeing right now, all right, either way, what I'm seeing right now, you have this very clear daily block, like very clear. That is a massive, massive, massive one. Oh, you know, honestly, that's all I care about. I think that's the only one I care about. Yep, I like it. So get above this massive block, we see new highs. Until we get above there, it's going to keep going down. I think that's as easy. I'm going to say it. You have to get above this breaker to see new highs. So until we close a daily candle above 36 cents, I expect this to act as a major resistance and continue falling. And hopefully when it falls, it drops on the BTC pairing and I can actually pick some up cheap. That's my goal. So I think it's way too extended. I'm not interested in this coin. So that's where I'm at right now. Already went over Bitcoin comp. Let's go over that real quick. Comp. This looks amazing, guys. Like I'm super, super pumped about this. I've been calling this for a while and I really, really like this. So as you can see very clearly, this level is a solid resistance, resistance, resistance. It broke down because Bitcoin decided to crash. Covered very nicely. We've come back above it, and now we are currently above that original break. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, guys. Like this is very, very healthy looking. Yeah, very nice. Like this level right here, I told you guys back in the day, this was gonna be a very important key level, and it held up pretty nicely here. It went below it, but it closed back above. So overall, I'm really pleased in how it turned out. This level should be significant. This level might have significance, even though it's very small. I think that level will be interacted with really well. But either way, I mean, we're really in a free era now, guys. Like that looks really, really clean. Let's go to the BTC pairing, see how it's doing. Oh, BTC. This was a massive downtrend line. So trend line, trend line, trend line, trend line, trend line. Just keep beating, 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 beating. Got above it. Bitcoin decided to crash, so we decided to crash with it. And now we broke above it. We came back down, retested it again, impulsed off it very well. And now we're starting to continue upward. So as long as you're above this line, like you have to remain bullish. I can't justify being any other direction than. So targets right now, I think that, let's see, this is a pretty nice breaker. I like that. That. Already above there. I think this will this here. This is what's causing all the resistance right now. And that as well. Oh yeah, there you go, little dual combo there. Yep, sure enough, these two breakers are providing a lot of resistance for it. So get above this, get above the support breaker. Yeah, good to go to at least the next consolidation. Might have some resistance there, but I think if we get above, well, no, you're not, because it's already, this level is what rejected this one. So realistically, like a lot of this liquidity has already been tapped. So once it gets up here, I think it has a lot of room to run. I really do. Yeah, I think it looks pretty clean. I really do, guys. Like I'm not concerned about it at all. We have the golden crossover on the daily. Let's go back over here again. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks really clean. Volume is picking up after the breakout, which is really good. It's what we want to see. So I like comp. I have some. I actually switched some of my old coins over into comp recently. I think it looks really clean. Let's go to Dash real quick. See if we got anything good here. Market structure looks okay. I like this, honestly. So here's a big issue I'm having right now. Very clear bearish divergences. So it broke above. Now, that being said, this may have been the bearish divergence already played out. It's very possible. So, because you have the lower volume than this volume. So this volume was high, this volume was low. So that's why between the bearish divergence and also the low volume, that's why we had this drop. So nothing too surprising there. It really isn't. So, but here's another thing. I know I haven't really gone on this too much, but this is a falling wedge. Very obvious. And once it broke out of that falling wedge, you just see how incredibly impulsive it was. So, yep, falling wedges are amazing. Pattern traders are amazing. Don't ever forget it, man. Those things will get you. So, well, that might provide some, but I don't really. Let's see. This is a very clear breaker. Yep, very clear breaker on the daily. 4 hour thing. This. Yep, like that. So what I would like to see on here, there's a lot of reasons why I'm bullish, but also a lot of reasons why I'm bearish here. that market structure does not look great. We really need to start reclaiming some levels. So what I want to see is I want to see something like this. We come here, up here, down, up here, down, up here. Then we can take off. But until that happens, it's really hard for me to start getting too bullish on this coin. So because of that, I think there are better opportunities out there. Let's go to the BTC pairing just to make sure I'm missing something that I see. BTC. Really nice rounded bottom pattern. I'll give it that. You have a golden crossover. It is currently above the 10 moving average. All that's really good. Volume profile looks okay. Did come back in and retest this level, which let's go there, 3-day. There's the breaker. I like that breaker. We did come back in, test the 3-day breaker. Did react well off of it. Oh man, that's a pretty good setup actually. So the BTC pairing on Dash looks pretty damn healthy, honestly. I do like it. Yeah, good claim. Damn, wasn't even, man. A lot of conflicting pattern, not a lot of conflicting information on here. This is a clear breaker, and it has rejected off. So, all right, here's what I do. This is what I want to see. Need to get bullish on Dash, BTC. See here, and then, only then, will I become bullish on Dash. Get above there, I am full on bull. But until then, I'm going to remain cautious. Doesn't look bad though. It really doesn't. And I just can't. All right, let's go on. Dot. Let's do. Ooh, very clear. Oh man, look at that. Just completely rejected off that. Well, I mean, this is an easy play. This is as easy as it can be. This level. Where are we? There. 4-hour. Whatever. We'll work with it. All right, let's go to a higher time frame than a 4-hour. I try to zoom out when I do my TA, just so that it makes it easier for me to not get caught up in the small movements. So I like going to the weekly and the daily so that I really get to see what's going on. Zoom in too close, you miss the big stuff. The big stuff is what really dictates the market. Oh no, I didn't do that real quick. 3-day. Perfect. Nothing on the 3-day, the weekly. All right, daily. Breakers. There's a very, very obvious breaker. Very obvious breaker here. And that's it. Okay. So DOT has some work to do. It really does. I think there are a lot better opportunities out there. March, if you are playing this, I would think it's up here, right? Consolidate, target up here, and it can probably break both of those at the same time. Then, and only then, would I look for a rocket ship. Until then, we're not there yet. One level at a time, okay? So once we get a daily close, because these are daily candles, right? Daily breakers. Get a daily close above there, you can target here. Get up here, target, or once you get above here, target here. Then once you get above here, then you have free skies. But until then, you have to remain not bit. I think bearish. Honestly, I remain bearish right now. There's a lot of work to do before I'm really convinced DOT has anything. Let's check this out real quick. BTC. Always good to always check both charts just to make sure you're not missing anything. BTC. All right. zoom out to our weekly. You all know how we do this. It's really, really easy. All right, this is an obvious breaker, which it obviously has returned. Very obviously. What I got, so right now, that weekly is very important. 3-day. This. Let's just start annotating. Start doing that. Future, so I don't get lost on what I'm looking at. Obviously, I'm doing that all video. Breaker. Okay. Yeah, this volume is also decreasing over here. That's just really concerning. Oh, this is a BTC pairing. It's not that big of an issue on that. All right, daily. No. It's a daily breaker. Daily breaker. Yeah. So yeah, it's the exact same. Like this does not look good. I would not be in DOT. There's a lot better opportunities right now. This is not the one I would be picking if I had to. So here, target up here, target here, target here, and then and only then put a rocket ship. That is your plan in order to get above here. You have to get above these breakers. There's a lot of resistance on the way up. So no, I would not be messing this chart at all. All right, let's go to ENJ. You guys know how this works. Zoom out. Where you zoom in, you got to zoom out. Okay, very clear breaker. Weekly. It closes in 5 days, 4 hours. I want to get it above there. That's the first thing has to happen. Volume looks that's it. Just volume's pretty pathetic. This is a very clear one. So yeah, get above the weekly, then you could target a 3-day. Lots of noise, but no, I think those are the two. So yeah, I think right now, I know this is really, really easy, guys. Like it's not complicated. It really isn't. So get above here, target here, get above here, target here, and then you can rock it. But until then, nope. All right, that's where I'm at with ENJ, the USD pairing. Let's see if the BTC wants to give me anything new. Give me some bullishness here. I want to see some serious bullishness. So as you guys can see, we did have this consolidation. It broke up, back down, went below the consolidation. Now we are reclaimed this level, which is pretty damn good, honestly. So weekly breaker. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. Go up there. Close it 5 days, 4 hours. So yeah, just like on the USD pairing, we are waiting for a close on the USD pairing. It's currently above it, right above it. We need to get above there. Once you get above there, you have a lot of potential. Oh yeah, same one. That's funny. Yeah, get above there, then you can target the 3-day, go up. Same exact thing on here. Yep, ENJ, that's where I'm at. OS. Let's see. OS. Weekly. Yeah, these are my levels I listed out way back then. This breaker is 100% still in play. Yep, I still like this breaker a lot. So this is going to be text. Hopefully in future videos I won't do this anymore. That says I don't want it yet. So I zoom it out again. All that. Daily. 3-day. Ooh, this is clean. Yep. That. This is a break. Like that. Daily. I think they're all pretty much taken care of. Yep. That's it. That's what I got. Like this right here as well. A little bit of an extra. I think that is a very important one. So daily breaker. Let's see if we have, I think I see a trend. See if the not really, guys. I thought I might, but I'm not happy with it. Anything else I see? So we're currently between these two breakers, so I expect it to range until it picks a direction. Now, once it picks a direction, then you can start getting bullish, but it has to pick a direction. I'm not going to speculate on up or down. Let's say it goes up, right? If you say it goes up, it does go up, then you can start targeting up, right? That's your path. You have to reclaim this, retest it, and then you can go up. But until then, you have to remain cautious in this. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Twist. Weekly, y'all know how this game works. Massive, massive breaker. I'm not yet. It will become a massive breaker in the future if we. So let's do that. There you go. Okay. 3-day. Yeah, I'm gonna include it in there. You have lots of little ones here. I'm not gonna count them yet. This is probably a better daily one, but yeah, this is what it's currently rejecting off of. Yep. So this 3-day is rejecting off of. So let's see if we got anything on daily. Not really. That's a good one. I like this a lot. That entire cluster looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore it for now. Oh, this is huge. You have to get above this level. That 200, we're below 200 moving average. That's a big deal. So we got to get above it. So just because we get above this level right here does not make me bullish. That's a major one. It has to get above there. Also here, and then I'll become bullish. So yeah, that's my level. And if you get above there, I'm targeting up here. So we got some work to do, guys. Like this 200 moving average is scary to me. 200 is always an important one. So we have some work to do. Yep. EOS. BTC. Let's go to the weekly. That will become a massive breaker once we finally get above it. We're at price discovery on this, so that's cool. Yep. Well, this is where we're at right now. We're struggling. We have 3 hours to get above this level. Or like really, really close. Not yet. Get above that level on the daily. Then we can target up. But until then, got to be patient. So above here, then we can move up. Like we're in price discovery on this, so like it will go very quickly. Let's see if we get anything on the 4 hour. And oh my god, lots of clusters. There. Lock. Go. Technically, this could probably be considered an entire breaker. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, we got a lot of resistance here, guys. All right. Let me revise this a little bit. This is what I want to see. For one, I have to get about this level. Up here, I think this will probably be a little bit more of a pain in the butt than it may seem from the outside, just because they have all that there. Get above here, then we can go up. Until then, I'm cautious. So yeah, this rocket ship, go away. I have to get above here. Get above here, you're in the clear. This is going to provide a lot of crap that we don't. So let's see if there's anything here. Maybe. Now for targets on this, they're in classic. Like there's a lot of potential here. They're really, really, really. So it's a lot of. Depends on how you want to try to. Depends on what you want to try to figure out where the extension is at. So if you want to start like down here, 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 you see that we nicked the 4.236. Yeah. 0.618, yeah, that as well. And if you're really, really, really bullish, you think that you're just getting started, which sort of leaning at right now. Here, down, now you can see the sort of levels we're looking at. So 1.618 be my initial target, or 1-to-1 extension, so 69, 96, 140, 184, skip over that, 220. That's what I'll be looking at. So high side is pretty high. We're getting there. Yep, that's where we're at. Go to Ethereum. It's amazing right now. Let's go ahead and go to the weekly. Oh yeah, we don't have any more resistances. That's awesome. So we're in price discovery for Ethereum. About damn time, but we're finally here, guys. This is cool. Let's do this. Oops. Ah, no. Oh my god. All right. There we are. All right. So yeah, we are currently already above the 1.618. So the next target, the next reasonable target, would be the 2.618 at 37.79. After that, looking at 618 at 4,900, 4.618 at 5,700, then it just gets crazy. So yeah, we are. It did finally bust above this level right here. So that was giving us a lot of resistance for a while. It finally bust above it. So now we're currently going towards the 3,000 region. I mean, it looks really, really good. We're gonna get here. So volume looks good. RSI looks weak. Yeah, we need some. We have a bearish divergence all over the place right now. So we do need to get some volume. Yeah, volume is not. So we need to get some volume going. This does not look good. Hopefully, the volume will come if we get above that Bitcoin dominance chart that I was talking about at the beginning. Get above there, we'll look really good. Until then, oh gosh, it just doesn't. This volume is concerning. So we'll see what happens, guys. Like I have to be a little bit cautious right now. For the daily, still decreasing volume, still bearish divergences. You guys want to tell, right? So like right here, here to here, and from, well, that's not a bearish divergence. This one is. So here to here, to here. So there are bearish divergences on this chart all over the place. So we really need to see some sort of acceleration. If we get above the Bitcoin dominance chart, so below this level, I think the acceleration will be very rapid. Have to get there. So we have some work to do. So, all right, that's that. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Ethereum Btc. It's looking amazing. All right, this is our level, guys. This is exactly where everyone will be targeting. Yep, that's our level. Like all this other stuff you've already broken through or like have already messed around with. That is our level. And then this is our level. This is our level. I think everything else is noise. And then that. That's our levels. Everything else is noise, guys. Here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. So this is the path. If you want to go like all the way up to the very top, you'll have to go from here to here, here to here, 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 and of course, whatever, right? But that's what I want to see. So until that happens, like just go level to level all the way up. Volume increasing. Still a bullish divergence technically, but it can be invalidated pretty quickly. So I'm not too concerned about it. So Ethereum looks okay, guys. It just looks okay. It doesn't look better. I don't know why, but I guess not. All right, HBAR. Let's look at some HBAR. How are we doing? So let's go ahead and get rid of these levels. This is a good break. Massive breaker right there. That's what we're going to be looking at. So this is our weekly breaker. Our 3-day. Say it again. 3-day breaker. God. Daily. Oh my gosh. This is all in this sucker. This is a breaker. Yeah, we are in the thick of it, guys. And there's just breakers all up in this because we have had just a severe consolidation. So for support, that's a support. So daily breaker. Yeah, we're in the heat of it right now, guys. Like if we get above this level, we're on a roll. But like this is gonna take. Well, as you can see, we've been in this since March. Because we've been in there for so damn long, like it's already consolidated for a long time. So that's sort of a good sign, sort of not. Yeah, up here, then you can go. Have to get above that level though. That's the key. So rocket above there, and after that much consolidation, there's a lot of potential here. But it has to get above there though. That's the key. There's a lot of it here. So the longer the consolidation, the greater the expansion. This has been consolidating for quite a while. So because of that, it has a lot of potential to jump up. HBAR, weekly. God, same thing, guys. We just have so much freaking stuff here. Wow. This is like our biggest holding too. Make that very clear. I love HBAR. There's a lot here. Nothing too much there. That's good news. Daily. This is a lot. So yeah, same thing. Like we have got to get above this level. I don't see any sort of like real things that are showing me otherwise. We just got to get above here. It's a grind. There to there to there and then up. So grinding. All right, cool. HBAR, we got a lot of potential here, guys, but it has to keep grinding. There's just a lot of resistance we have to get through. We've already hit this level. I don't foresee it getting lower than that. That is a really strong level. There's a lot of support here. So I don't see it getting any lower. I think that was the bottom, but we're going to be ranging. So we'll be ranging until we eventually break out. Now, when we do break out, we have a lot of potential here. It's just we have to just keep ranging until we do break out. So that's that. Link. Look at my price projections back then. That was my price projections back then. I just completely destroyed it. Link's on a freaking roll. It's been on a roll for months. Again, retested it, bounced off of it. That looks really good. Breaker. Let's go to daily, 3-day. breaker above it. So close a 3-day and 3 hours above here. That's a really good sign. That's a really good sign. I do like that, actually. That is a pretty damn good sign if we break above there. Let's look at the daily. Yep, get above there. Second, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, above there. Yeah, I think it looks really good, honestly. I think Link looks really good right here. Holy hell, because it's getting above that 3-day breaker, and that's like one of the last resistance blocks. So this is obviously a resistance as well. We got some work to do, but above there, pushing up. That's all we got. Yeah, I like it. See, I do. All right, Litecoin. Litecoin is my baby. I am super bullish on Litecoin. Have been for a while. Got this massive drop. It really sucks, but man, it's really so. This came from this level right here. Okay, this massive breaker came. It's obviously a very, very large one. So we did get a close above it, but we fell through whenever Bitcoin decided to itself. So that happened. Over here, we don't have any breakers above us. We have this level right here that should act support, and it has, which is good. It closed inside of that breaker right here for the last 3-day candle, which is good. Rebounded off of it. Really want to see the next weekly candle close above 270, 272. Get above there, I think we have a ton of potential, absolute ton of potential. Over here, daily, nothing. I don't see any breakers here whatsoever. So these are all 4 hours. These are all 4 hours. This right here, like I just, if we get a close above here, it's on, absolutely on. It's going to delete at this point. I don't think it matters. I think get above here, it's on. That's it. It's just close above here, straight up. The reason why I'm saying that as well is because we go over here to the BTC pairing. Look right here. This is really important. Go to the 3-day chart. Zoom this sucker out. This is just one massive falling wedge that has happened ever since February of 2020. Well, we just broke above it, came back down, retested, now we're continuing up. Guys, like that is so big. Litecoin looks so sexy right now based upon this chart. Yeah, I like it a lot. Chart. I like it a lot. It's good. I think for our original target, BTC pairing, obviously it's already hit that and did it. I just don't think it's going to be too slow of a drop. Let's see if it's a month. I don't use monthlies, but I think it makes sense here. Tired. Guys, the point is like we're breaking this map. Let's not even worry necessarily about the specifics of where to target. The point is we are bullish as hell. Let's look at the just let Litecoin do its thing. I think it's about to actually pop. Golden crossover happening right now. Happened a day ago. Volume is starting to increase a little bit. Not really. So much fun. Yeah. Yeah, we need volume to pick up. I think it'll pick up once we get that weekly close. So that's where I'm at with that. And disregard it, disregard it, disregard it, disregard it. I don't care about these ones. I'm not really following these. I'm gonna disregard a lot of this. Raven, this is my like pet coin. I like this coin a lot. I've been in it since way down here in the pennies, like the single pennies area. I think I even got, for sure I got below a penny. Yeah, I did. I definitely got below a penny. So one of my pet projects, obviously I've made a lot of money off of it. I'm really happy with it. And this is what I'm so excited about. This is making some sort of consolidation pattern of some sort, because you have the high volume on the increase and just constantly just chopping, right? This was obviously a pretty big dump. That being said, it's currently reclaimed this diagonal. It's reclaimed this diagonal. And now I think we have a lot of potential here, because this is 2 whole months of consolidation. Longer the consolidation, more explosive the expansion. We've already had a very large expansion. I think we have a lot more potential for even stronger expansion. So I like this chart, and to further it, go over here to the Raven BTC pairing. Like, makes it even more bullish for me. Crazy. So this is a 3-day level. Yep, 3-day level right here. 3-day blocker. Over here, you can see how well the price was supported on it. Fell through, retested it below, and now we've just reclaimed it. So in 3 hours, we probably will reclaim this level, and that will be extremely bullish. So I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I like it, guys. Daily BTC is good. This level. But overall, I'm content with it. I really am. I'm gonna hold this sucker until it goes to nothing, I guess. I really don't care. I think it's at a point right now where I just can't sell it. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I think it has a lot of potential. It's just been consolidating for so long. It's held up really well. It did have a sweep of these lows. It's currently reacting very well off this. BTC pairing looks great. I like Raven. Soul. Soul is on a monster run. Absolute monster run. If you go to the weekly, nothing. 3-day, you have this breaker right here. That's your only resistance or support. It's an absolute beast of a. All right, it is stair stepping. That's good. You want to see some sort of a consolidation up here, so that's good. Start to stair step a little bit. Falls down. This is my level because I think it's due for a pullback of some sort. Definitely. Down here, X or down here, come back, bounce here, here. No matter what, though, I think direction's up. No matter what, I just can't. It's too bullish to just completely collapse at this point. So I think the direction, no matter what, is up. As far as which level it comes down to, is a whole lot of guessing game. Volume is still decent, not great, but decent compared to over here. Are having a little bit of strength issues, a little bit. It's not even that much. We do have a little bit of a bearish divergence forming. Little. Is it even a bearish divergence? I can't even tell at this point. Okay, maybe. No, that's not. That is invalidated. Holy hell. Really? Nope. Ooh, man. This 4 hour? Give me any sort of divergences. Nothing. Guys, this looks clean. Oh, Soul does look good. For the BTC parent. Okay. Get it help parallel market. Let's watch. Maybe that's all you're gonna get. It is really hard for me to justify setting bids any lower on this coin. I think that's all you're gonna get. It's just rock. That's a rock. Okay. Looks pretty damn good, guys. All right, let's keep going. Sol, Theta. I'm gonna go with Theta, Uni. I do like Uni though. Ooh, we busted above that level. Oh, I was not tracking that. I busted above it. Low volume though. That's concerning. Okay. Volume of it. What is that level from? So forth. Yeah, right there. So I'm a big fan of selling into weak or buying into strength and selling into weakness. I'm a big fan of that. So like for these targets and stuff, don't get too caught up with the target zone. Just wait until they start showing some weakness because right now there's no weakness in this market. So until there is real serious weakness, just keep holding on to it, honestly. Because I'm playing spot. If you guys are playing leverage, then obviously you got to play a little differently. But since I'm playing spot, I just wait. I'm patient. I don't think leverage is really needed for this market. I think I make plenty of money just doing spot. I've made a lot of money just doing spot. So I'm not really concerned. Yeah, I think it's okay. Like it's losing some strength compared to Sol. This one's a lot weaker, no doubt. So compared to Sol, this one's a lot weaker. Let's go to the BTC pairing, see if I can maybe convince myself otherwise. I already have it. See, there it is. That did bust above there. Shit. Wow, I said that. I might be wrong. This actually looks pretty damn good. So yeah, we do have the consolidation pattern. That was pretty obvious on there. We busted above it. We came back down. We tested it, and now we're currently going above. So it does look strong. Man, it does look strong. You have the consolidation, breaking out of the bull flag. Volume isn't great, but it's consolidation. You can't deny it. That's easily consolidation. Higher, lower highs, higher lows. Consolidation after a massive increase. Busted above it, retested it, and then continuation. Rocket ship's going on, guys. Yep, it's gonna keep going up. I can't tell myself otherwise. It looks really, really good. Oh man. All right, there we are. I like it. Let's go over to that. I sold off quite a bit of this position days ago because I expected this to happen and it did. So I expected it. I transferred over to band and also to comp. So I sold off. It did get a really nice rejection. Came down and hit my level again perfectly. So, yep, cool. Weekly, nothing. 3-day, nothing. Is all we got. That. So levels are going to be this. That level being up like, yeah, that's it, and that's it. So these are my levels. This entire thing. So there's obviously a lot of resistance above. I don't see a reason why we really can't get above it, but we do have some work to do. There's a lot of volume here too, which I do like. So that volume profile does look pretty healthy. It is increasing volume on the uptrend. Is a bullish sign. So here, 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 then you can. Until then, you got to be careful. But yeah, I mean the volume is definitely something that is giving me some faith in this. Okay, zoom out, leave. There, okay, there, daily. Important. It looks almost identical to the other chart. So yeah, we have a lot of resistance coming up, but like I think it looks pretty healthy, honestly. Get above that level though, and like it's going to continue going up, like straight up. Get above that level, so it's pretty obvious, but I like it. I don't think it looks that bad. Pretty sort of like 4-hour trend lines established. Hit channel. Let's look at this. No, I don't like that. All right, well, there we have it, guys. That looks Pretty good. Great, good. So really have this level, which obviously helps support. That's good. Okay, weekly, every day. Very clear drop. That's what we're fighting against. That is a massive, massive breaker. So yeah, let me check real quick. Yep, that's where we're at. So here, boom. But so get above here, target here, target here, go up. That's it. Simple as that. Like that. It's really, really easy. That's where I'm at. XRP. All right, so XRP looks great. Like I cannot stress it enough. But regardless, so I'm going to zoom in and show you guys why it looks so great. So 4-hour chart. Very clear for a diagonal resistance. We broke above it with some volume. We've shown some strength. Got above this daily breaker. Yeah, this daily breaker. We got above it, closed above it, and now we're about to close, or we did not close above it, but we're hopefully about to close it in the next 3 hours above that level. So that's awesome. So close above there, and yeah, that's it. That's it. There's no other breakers here. That's really significant. So that if that bit's closed above it, just reclaimed, I think we're absolutely on. So all-time highs are next, which is around 320-ish. It's a whole different. Yeah, I like it. Let's go to the BTC pairing. XRP, BTC. Yep, got above that. Weekly. Check. This is nothing too concerning, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna zoom. I'm not gonna focus too much on that. I think the USD pairing is so great. I'm just not gonna focus on it too much. This has already been tapped. This was up here, so I think this is probably the next level. Yep. That's the next level. It's already been tapped once, but I think that's the next level to get course of this. Even hit once. So those are my two levels. I think are going to provide some sort of resistance. I'm at. And we have that, we have that, we have that. X, Wi-Fi. No, I think I'm good to go. All right, cool. So I went through every single damn coin that I really focus on. I've given you guys a breakdown. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys understand the way that I analyze my markets. Start at the very beginning, work way through. So look at the BTC dominance, go to the total 2 chart, etc. Probably took like maybe an hour and a half. And it just goes how I go through and find the opportunities on the coins. So that's where I'm at. Got some questions, like always, let me know. Go ahead and let y'all go. Have a good one.